In today's video, I would like to share with you how we can invest our first $100. And this will be a way that you can actually start investing. And then the best part of all is that you will be able to just continue to invest consistently using the same strategy that I am going to bring to you today. So let's start today because I would like to share different ways of investing and how you can actually utilize your current income to generate enough money in the future where you don't have to work. You just let your investments pay for all your expenses. Welcome to my channel. What I did is I invested my money during many years that I worked in the United States in a corporate job to the point where my investments were making more money than what my job used to pay me. So I decided to retire early and start traveling the world. So let's start learning how you can actually invest your first $100. To start investing your first $100, we're going to invest $20 of the 100 in this ETF, real estate ETF, which is called VNQ. This is the Vanguard Real Estate ETF. This will be a great way to diversify your portfolio, also having real estate, but not spending thousands of dollars in a property, managing that property, fixing toilets, or doing anything else. They do all the work for you, they pay you dividends, and also you just continue to invest whatever money you have. You can actually start investing with $50 if you would like to. So this is the VNQ, and this one has an expense ratio of 0.13%. This ETF have returned 6.4% in the last 5 years, 6.4% in the last 10 years, and 7.5% since inception in 2004. In this ETF, you're actually investing your money in many of these very popular companies, which are Wealth Tower, Prologis, American Tower, Equinix, Simon Property Group, Digital Realty, and many others that belong to this ETF. VNQ have returned all these dividends to their investors in the past quarters. So you can actually take a look of how much they're paying per share, which is about 86 to 93 cents lately. And you also receive dividends that I am showing you right here on the screen for many people that would like to take those dividends, reinvest it, so your investments can continue to grow. So this is how we're going to invest our first $20 of the $100 we're going to invest. If you're investing $1,000, so then just use the 20% rule in this case, if this is something that calls your attention. The second $20 from the $100 we're going to invest in this ETF. It's called VGT, Vanguard Information Technology. As you know, artificial intelligence and all the technology that is driving the world right now is growing so much. And this is why I know it is a little riskier, but also you get a lot of reward. And unfortunately, technology is driving the world, in my opinion. And this is why I invest big part of my portfolio in information technology. So if you don't know which company you need to select, because you have Nvidia, you have Tesla, you have Apple, and many people say, which one do I pick? It's as easy as this. Just buy an ETF and you have the best companies performing and you're not investing in one or two companies. So in this case, VGT has an expense ratio very low of 0.09%. And as you can see, it had performed very well, returning more than 17% in the last 5 years, more than 22% in the last 10 years, and more than 13% since inception in 2004. When you invest in this ETF, you're actually investing in all these great companies: Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, Broadcom, Oracle, Palantir, Cisco, AMD, Advanced Micro Devices, Salesforce, International Business. So you can see that you're very well diversified, and you're taking actually that 20% and putting them into growth companies that are actually developing the world. So you have the potential of growing your money, but you're also not putting a lot of risk. And this is why I am bringing you the third ETF where we're going to invest the rest of our money, $60 or 60% of your investments into this ETF, which this is called VOO, Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. So yes, you're investing in the best 500 companies in the stock market. And this is why this investment have been returning really well, 10% of more on average in the last 30 years. This one has a very low expense ratio of 0.03%. In the last 5 years, returned more than 14%, as you see on the screen. In the last 10 years, more than 14%. And since inception in 2010, have returned more than 14%. So very good returns from this ETF. You can see all the industries that you're actually investing on when you buy this ETF. And also you see on the screen many of the companies that you're actually investing your money on. On this ETF, you have companies very well known as Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Broadcom, Alphabet, Tesla, Berkshire Hathaway, and many other companies. So to end this video, most people talk about why are you doubling your investments in companies like Nvidia, Microsoft, and other companies as well by investing in 2 different ETFs? And yes, this is a different choice for many people. If you want to diversify and take a little risk on a little more information technology, for example, then that's one route you can do, or just invest easily in the S&P 500. But this is the most interesting thing. So look at this. If you decide just to invest, for example, in the S&P 500, I want to show you something that will open your eyes incredibly. If you just invest $100 every month, which is $1,200 a year, and you invest only for 36 years. So let's say you're 30 and you want to invest until the age of 66 at a 14% average than the S&P have returned, you can see that with only $100, you can actually accumulate more than $1 million by just investing consistently. And this is the secret of the investments. So I encourage you to start investing your $100 or $200 or $500, whatever you can start with. Because trust me, in 12 to 18 months, you're going to thank me for everything that you have accomplished so far, and you're going to get the motivation to continue investing and reach financial independence as well. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned so much today. If you like the content of this video, please share it with others that want to be as successful in finances as you. Don't forget to subscribe and continue growing your portfolio, because as I always tell you, the best is yet to come.